right. Let's go to the solution section for a second.
Yeah, so mental health issues rise every year in the US by 7%.
Mhm.
That's where that came from.
It's a strong, I mean, that's a strong statistic for you. It's not good, but it's strong. Um, okay, so in the solution, right? So the idea is you've shown people that there's this big problem, right? And in your case, you have the kind of, I don't want to sound crass, but you have the kind of personal story and emotion. Like this is not just it's not just a financial or a product problem. It's like a real meaty problem, right? So you've got all this emotional and statistical support for this is a big problem.
Hmm.
And so you want to spend like the first minute of your pitch basically getting everybody on the same page that like this is a problem. And then you hit them with, I got the solution. And this is where you want to make sure you match the energy, right? So it can coming into an affirmations mirror off of we've got a massive mental health crisis. This is a needle you're gonna have to thread, right? Because you got to show very quickly that this is going to make a real meaningful mental health impact. Because if you set the problem too big and then it's people could see, oh, this looks like a toy. That could set the wrong tone. See what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I think, and this is something you and I talked about, I think, on our one-on-one, but I think it's worth thinking about here. Do you want to talk about the first product or do you want to talk about the technology behind the product? And I
Well, and
think, yeah, go ahead.
that's the tough part of whether we'd go, hey, let's look at software separately, or do we just focus on the product, or do we just license the product and then build the software?
Yeah. Well, I think what the core sounds like the core competency of the business is taking AI
Hmm.
and combining it with kind of mental health models. So
I understand.
AI combined with like expertise on mental health, combined with expertise on hardware. And we're going to build the best, we're going to build the best AI powered kind of personal affirmation gifts out there in the world. Or I would even maybe take it a step higher. We're going to build the best like mental health, like I don't know what the phrase is, right? But like the mental health supportive products on the market using AI, our expertise in AI, mental health, and hardware. Because that's probably what you want to be, is a company that understands AI and understands how to put that into hardware in order to
Hmm.
make products that help mental health, right? And it's going to start with this. And then you go, and here's our beachhead product to get us in the door. It's the affirmations mirror. It uses this, this, and this.
Well, this one doesn't have all the tech built in, though. This is literally just, record, play, all that kind of basic function. So, yeah, because there's a whole other software development that needs to go on for the AI side that's separate from the product development side, but yet needs to be combined at a later date.
Yeah, this is where if you're pitching kind of the big vision, don't
Hmm.
worry about don't don't worry about the details, right? If someone buys into your vision, yeah, you have to invest in the technology, you have to invest in the product development, but you need to pitch someone the overall vision, right?
Yeah.
Your overall vision is amazing products that fly off the shelves and make people's lives better. And we're going to use this amazing moment in time where AI and mental health are meeting, and we're going to take advantage of that. And in yeah, we're going to take advantage of that in this moment. So it's probably your solution slide is probably a two-slide thing. I think, this is my 2 cents, right? And you got to take it for what it's worth. But I think the vision you want to pitch to investors is we're an AI hardware company. That's what we do. That's the big market. That's the big opportunity. And we're going to use this very cool, very personal, something you care passionately about as a way into that market, using affirmations and this wellness journey to make very cool, very effective products that are going to fly off the shelves. And then if you want to pitch to people, you can just pitch the product itself.
So would you put that up here with the story? Like this huge problem and the AI company, AI hardware. I mean, it seems like that's the first slide, but in the first slide I'm doing, oh, my problem was whoa, whoa, whoa. And so I'm just not sure where that goes.
Yeah, this is where it's going to take longer than just a 30-minute meeting or an hour meeting. But that's where you have to decide. I'm um what I'm suggesting is probably a pretty wholesale kind of tear up of where you've been, but it's probably a more kind of
Well, I want concise and effective than fluffy. I don't care about the fluffy, but they're in the, it's like we keep going down the fluffy path. So
it's less, yeah, I mean, I definitely think less fluff, but also it's about changing the tone and the overall message of the pitch, right? We're not focused on the single product, right? We're focused on the high
mhm.
level view that we're going to mix products and AI.
Yeah,
And we're going to do it to uplift people. And then you get to the product as kind of the first product is kind of an afterthought. Um, so you can kick it right off. Like we are my view, and we are integrating, we are an AI hardware company that's going to build products that uplift people.